Hey everyone, welcome to another Open Cluster Management Community Meetings. Today is 2025, February 28th. On the agenda today, Meng Yang. Very excited to have him present the federated learning. So Meng Yang, without any further delay, please feel free to take it away whenever you're ready.
Yeah, okay, let me share my screen. Oh, sorry, I have to quit and reopen that to share my screen. It's
Sure,
let
no
me.
problem.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see
Yep,
my screen?
we can see your screen, and we can hear you as well. Thank you.
Before going on, let's give some context. So we know AI is popular in the current stage, and we also thinking to bring the AI into the multi-cluster world. Of course, there are two directions. One is about the AI inference, and today I will share about the AI training. So, uh, about the AI training, intuitive or straight away, forward, we can think about how to distribute the AI training workload across multi-cluster. Like this, I want to distribute the AI training workload to the cluster with more GPU resources or other resources. But that is under the context that all the cluster uh, can access the data, so they can based on the GPU to schedule the AI workload. But what if the data can't be accessed by some of the cluster, like the private cluster, that it cannot access the data from the uh, data from different places. That is have some more real scenarios like the medical system handling the sensitive patient data across different hospitals, like financial institutions. We want to share new information across organization to combat financial fraud. And about also another case is electric vehicles using the local data for electric cars to improve range prediction. Well, that all need the data to be present on their devices. Uh, so we will expand our OCM ability to have the ability to schedule the AI workload based on the data. That is why we introduce because there are some intuitives about the open class management and the federated learning. They are both hub spoke architecture, and so we will leverage the APIs from the open class management to schedule the federated learning process. And here I just in the last few months, we proposed the federated learning controller into the OCM to adopt different federated learning frameworks. Of course, there are several federated learning frameworks. They are trying uh, to address the issue by training the model based on the private data. but we will not change the way they use in their framework. We will just to giving them a standardized unified interface to let it can run in the original federated learning frameworks on our multi-cluster environment. And here I defined customer resource, and it can we will not go to the detail, but I just defined the unified interface to let different framework can run in the federated learning on the open cluster management. And also there are some stage like if I deploy a federated learning training process, it will first go to pending. That means not scheduling the cluster to training the local mode. Once it selected enough cluster to training the local model, it will go to the in-process stage. And after it training the model and aggregate the model to the global model, and finish the whole process, the stages will become completed. So that is a brief introduction about the uh, federated learning controller for the OCM. And here we want to do is to introduce the controller to our community repo so we can involve other federated learning player to bring their work style or framework to this to our community or multi-cluster environment. And that's the key purpose I want to share in the meeting. Okay, and here, mm, hello. That the first question is which repo or where should we can to put this controller, FL controller to our community. And can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, I was just waiting for Kichen to reply, but I would think
Oh,
that this be part of the add-on contribute, and then it'll be like a Helm chart wrapping the controller. So I'll go add-on contribute. Yeah,
yeah, you mean put it in the Canada, and um,
yeah, add-on contribute. Yep, and then inside, yep, and then inside, if you look at, for example, the Argo CD agent add-on, right? It'll be a Helm chart. Well, within it, they have yeah, it'll
okay,
be parts, and then it'll be. I would think it'll be something like that. Oh, even the fluid add-on, for example, it might be a Helm chart in there as well. Yeah,
so
that one's
so
more
here,
AI machine learning. Yeah.
okay, so I can draft a PR and put it in this in the sub there named federated learning, but it isn't an add-on. It's just a controller. I see that all those project
Right.
seems like add-on.
But I mean, it's still an extension, right? So I don't know if we need to make I don't know if we need to make a repo just for to differentiate the difference between an add-on or an extension. What do you think, QJ? Like, I know it technically it doesn't need any add-on agent on the, or at least for now, based on Meng Yang's demonstration, it doesn't need any agent on the spoke side.
Yeah, yeah, I think it makes sense to put in this repo at the initial stage. Um, Yeah, I mean it's good that we put it here and then we can upload the Helm chart into the Helm repo. It doesn't need to be named as an add-on. So um, right, maybe we need to change the name here, the repo name, but I think it still makes sense to put here.
Okay. So uh, so we can put that as a Federated learning controller, and after I put that here, we will go to the different Federated learning community to link their to try to involve them there to our community in here to give their information like did you want to bring your framework or work style into the multi-cluster? We have just follow this interface. You can run in your AI training into the multi-cluster world. And that's all I mainly want to share. And any discussion on this prototype, we can brainstorm. Yeah. Okay. If there are no other questions, that's all from my side.
I know that
Mhm.
August will be in touch with you shortly because
Yeah.
machine learning, AI is such a hot topic. I mean, we're gonna be loading up on some KubeCon events, and then yeah, it's. I mean, you got the pretty diagrams, which we all like, and August like as well. So yeah, this is great. This is really really great. Thank you.
Okay.
So I see this as so add-on contrib is a way that we put a very new sub-project into the repo. Um, and then I think we can then upload the Helm chart and the user is able to install the Helm chart way inside in the OCM and to start to try those new functions. So if we have more attractions on that and we have more interest on that, we could discuss later on whether we have a separated repo for the federated learning integration and have their own kind of version control logistic on the image, etc. So I think that's a good start point.
I agree. Sorry, I was trying to talk before, but I botched my microphone. Um, so everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear.
Awesome. So yeah, Yan Meng, that is super cool. And the key is that making it very simple for folks to connect into. I'd really like to help, we want to do that because I've spoken with people in the community who say, well, we need a platform. We're playing with stuff, but what do we do? So if we can really easily do it and have a guide for maybe the key federated learning projects just to quickly integrate, and we've talked a bit about those, but like Flower and stuff, and we can just get people running a test, on that very fast, I think we'll be in great shape. And yeah, it has all the pretty pictures and stuff, but just a really nice, quick help guide. That I mean, I'd love to help write that and test it. Be like your customer zero as far as guy who knows nothing, trying to do it kind of thing. I think we have some neat ideas there because that connectivity is really key to making this really accessible to other groups and other projects. So I'm so thrilled to see this. This is so exciting. That's what the content. I'm a little bit late. I didn't mean to cut in there. This microphone just wouldn't work. It just didn't want to happen. Which is really meaning I just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. So really impressed.
And talk about the AI to the multi-cluster, well, I see our team mostly focused on the AI training or AI scheduling different across different cluster, but it seems nearly haven't the topic about the AI inference across multi-cluster. Maybe that's also a good direction.
Yeah. And before we try to run, so to speak, the walk here is that people aren't thinking about, they want to do the training and they want to do it in a multi-cluster way, but ironically, they're not considering how to multi-cluster it. But that's where OCM is ready to go. So like I said, if we can make that adapter, that plugin, as simple as it sounds like it can be, we can make that the simple part. And then the hard part can be all the training and all the AI and all that. And yeah, I know in another conversation, Yan Meng and I we were joking because I was like, I didn't get some of the Jupyter notebooks, and it was like, yeah, because that's the next bit. But when you have that solid multi-cluster underneath, that's being done in a nice standard way, it's just so good, and it will really make it accessible to people. I love this.
Yeah, thanks.
So yeah,
Exciting stuff, Ming Yang.
it is very exciting. Like, I'll let you take over.
Does anyone else have any other comments? Qichen, do you have any other topics that you want to discuss? Anything regarding the 1.00 planning that you want to share? Or we're still early in the planning stage on that?
Yeah, maybe next time. I think we have quite a bit requirement. I think maybe next time we can discuss about the release of I think this release, and then we can start to talk. We can make the decision about what is the next release, and target as the next release is 1.0. So I maybe next time I think it's we are more ready on that.
Sweet. Okay. I guess that's all the topics we have today. Anyone else have anything else? Okay. Thank you everyone for joining today. See you next time. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.